Chinese Jamaican pops
You like
with
the
his
new
story.
color? Yeah. I'm glad to take it off, because when me not go race, my car that blow off the color, How are you,
Hey, what a wicked man, man. Hey, how you say so? Hey, you say
Yeah. So you're lucky. Me no mind you take off the color, because, me not save you all that money, because
come off anyway.
me not blow it off with my car.
Hey, sir, you used to have sound system back in the...
When I my set,
Yeah.
me make Rasta man dance soca,
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Believe. First Macintosh I had.
Yeah, man. Rasta man.
Believe.
You gotta make Rasta man dance soca, when me have to keep down. So me are not ordinary man.
Believe.
So like I say, it's not good or bad. It's either you choose to be happy or you choose to be sad. You know what I mean? That's how I put them things in music for just, yeah? Yeah. But, yeah, man. Life is precious, It's a gift. In the present moment is now, This is the ever-living life. This consciousness that we have here, and it's just that we're in this third dimension, but it's more than that, I know it's a higher, a creator. But they want to be, call him God, Anunnaki, aliens or whatever, because God is an alien. We need to check it out. And don't live on Earth, so it's an extraterrestrial, right? So they always tell us to look up to the heavens. Heaven is right in here, You create your own heaven. Like the man made a world, and from ever since this world have power to control people, and in every nation, no? So you have to create your own world, to live in, if you want happiness, You have to go in yourself and create what's inside of you, instead of looking on the YouTubes and the nice Netflix things and Hollywood, and creating that inside of you. But you need to go inside of you and create what's inside of you to put out, just like them, I know Hollywood started, right? Merlin the magician. His wand was made out of a tree named Holly. So Hollywood, When I went to France, I learned that. I was in Britannia, so I saw these nice big trees. I said, hey, to the promoter, hey, what kind of trees? I said, hey, they're holly trees. I said, holly? Holy or holly? I said, holly. I said, holly? All the time I didn't hear about holly trees, And he said, and he was boasting like, hey, that's where Merlin the magician got his wand. That was like in the early 90s, or late 80s. And I said, Hollywood. So, the whole Hollywood thing, and it put us in a sense of how we should live our lives, and how we should look, and how whatever. So for me, I try to just deal with the earth frequency. And I'd say I'm not in Hollywood too, but it's more to just free up in yourself. What makes you happy, not going to make me happy. So you have to make your own self happy.
Yeah, man.
Like people look for other people to say, hey, he made me sad, she made me sad. You made me sad. Nobody makes you sad or happy. Is you have to create that sadness within you, I mean, you're going to be sad for things you see happening in the world. We have feelings and, concern or sympathy. That is why so much evil in the world, so we can have sympathy. I guess it's how it works. It's the balance, it's a balance. But Jackie, I don't feel like just talking.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. Because,
we want to
as I
hear.
said, I'm not a crowd. I can't speak in like big crowd, but like one-on-one. Can come, whoever,
Yeah, man. Whoever resonates.
I tried it once, I can make it. Like weddings, even my daughter's wedding.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but
So, so what was it like growing up in Jamaica as a Chinese
well,
man?
I'm the second generation. My mom and dad were born here too. So it's like my father. When I saw my friends going back to China, going to school and learning the Chinese school with the language and all that, I said, "Oh, you don't send me?" And he said, "Hey, you're Jamaican. Learn Jamaican, you know? Grow as a Jamaican." So I figured out maybe when he was there, they used to tease him. Because, you know, he doesn't speak Chinese, but my mom does. Like he didn't like that culture. He growing up here, they probably tease him, "Ching pong, tease him." And then, you know, he said, "You're Jamaican, you know, just Jamaican." I grew up as a Jamaican. I didn't get that big Chinese culture, you know, where it's just your family and that close knit. I had friends from all different walks of life. So I was privileged that way. But
Did people treat you differently growing up?
of course. Imagine you in a classroom where you're about maybe 3 Chinese or 4 Chinese. They're going to test you, you know? Because those days they never know about Kung Fu movies. Wherever I go now, they don't test you, you know? Yeah. Yeah, but, you know, it's like growing up with the Jamaicans, you learn to be tough, you know. As I said, them test you, you know, and then when you stand up for your right, they respect you, and you become the best friends, you know, and then nobody else bothers. And that's how life is, you know. You always have people, like, if I want to be your friend, but I don't know how to be your friend, sometimes you come, you know, like a way that, you know, like, that's why I tell my wife, "Hey, I see so much nice, you know, like, we're traveling and things." I said, "Yeah, but I admire them, but I don't desire." It's a thing for admire Jack creation, and I said I don't desire, yeah, that's a lie. But it's like, you try not to put yourself in that situation, as you said. I'm not saying I can resist temptation more than anyone, but to try not to be in that situation. So just live my life free, you know? Because I said, I love you, I love you, I love my son and my daughters and my wife the same way. But relationship is the relationship. But love is love. Some people say, "I don't love you." What do you mean? You have to love yourself, you know, and you can love others, you know. But for me to say, I love my wife more than I love you, what's love then, you know? So love is creation, you know. So sometimes, you know, you see somebody and you want to be, as I said, you want to be them friend, and you don't know how to you know, to get around. So sometimes you come aggressive, sometimes. You know. But Jamaica nice, man. Out of many, we are one people. So it's like that.
Yeah, man. So can you tell me more about how the Chinese, last night you mentioned about how the Chinese came here because of music and things.
No?
No?
They came here because of Mao. Mao Zedong was like the communist. You know,
Oh,
those
okay.
days,
Yeah, tell me more about that history.
I really
You don't...
All I know, my grandparents came here, the 4 of them. I'm so happy they didn't stop in America.
Yeah.
And they came to Jamaica. I think this was the last stop. But yeah, they came to Jamaica and we were like the shopkeepers. All the Chinese came to open shops. And it was like family, but not really blood family. So if you know this one and you met in Jamaica, you would go to the wholesale and say, okay, I'm going to buy for 10 of these shops. You get a better price. Instead of just each individual going and buying their 10 bucks of this, and they buy 100 bucks. So, you know, so they build the community like that. Like Chinatown, you know?
Yeah.
And then the wives weren't here. It was just the men, you know? They come first and set up So you know them say, you know, pretty women, so they have babies out there. So you have a lot of half Chinese and Jamaican from those days that they got rejected. Because when the wives came now, you know, the wife and the man, you know, so the man couldn't get to take care of the kids. So that was like, you know, it's a sad part, but no, everybody mixed, you know. But I mean, I respect my grandparents came here and set up shop. And my father and my mother, from shop to this, from, you know. So, when I was here in high school now, I met a reggae artist. He was a Chinese Rasta man. So, I was saying, hey, you're a Chinese? I never known Chinese was Rasta or anything like that. So, he was singing some songs. And I said, hey, I want to buy these records. And I said, they don't produce it. So I was like 16. I met him with Jimmy Cliff, you know, this artist, Jimmy Cliff. So I told my father, I said, hey, I too done to go to college. Give me the money. I'm going to produce reggae music. I was like 16. And he did, you know. Somehow, some miracle, he did it, you know. Anyway, in 76, I produced an album when I was like 17. And it had some great musicians. So I was privileged to meet like the Bob Marleys, Burning Spear, all the, you know, say, you know, old right? So,
That's cool.
from those days, and now they are legends.
So you met them.
I had the privilege to be around them and like Toots and, you know, Ken Booth and all of them are my friends, you know.
What was that like?
Great, you know. I mean, when you went to shows, you didn't stand in lines and you didn't stand in the crowd. It was like privilege. Yeah, so, and not only that, you know, at the time, the artist I was producing, the Chinese Rasta, was the only Chinese Rasta in the 70s. You know, and we had a vision to go back to China with all Chinese Rasta to do the reggae. And he did that 42 years after. He toured China twice now. So the vision was like that. But now they have reggae Chinese fans.
Yeah.
Big time. So it's a joy, you know, to grow up in Jamaica and be with all different nations, you know, nationalities.
Bet you don't remember these. These are when Chinese people used to own a little shop like this.
Yes.
And they used to sell like flour, rice, and cornmeal and peas. So this is the measuring cup, right? And they call this little Jill. Big Jill. This one now is a pint.
Yes.
So when they say you want a pint of peas to make rice and peas or stew peas, so they go start dip it in the bag, take out peas. You don't have to wait and measure it already and just throw it in your bag when you come. It's a miniature machine shop.
All right, mommy. Some people are confused when you said you're Jamaican but full Chinese. Can you clarify for them?
All right, don't be confused. All right, I'm Jamaican, full stop. But my parents were born in China, so I am Chinese and full Chinese, no mix.
Mommy, what you doing? What you do?
Some fish, you know. I cook fish in Chinese style.
No, so why you have newspaper up on the ground?
No, I have to put that when the fish fry, the oil fly out of the pot and what's on the tail. So I fry the fish all. Because when the window open, the breeze I blow the thing.
Yo, I care about that with the word every day. Hey, watch out. Watch out. What is now? What is?
The Chinese black bean, Chinese bean curd, Chinese pickled ham choy, and that's scallion, ginger, and garlic, and scotch bonnet pepper.
Who the hell put newspaper up on the ground for cook? What?
Yo, let me tell you something, alright? Yo, it won't out there argue upon my post. Right? It won't out there argue. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. For all the people who come out and support me, thank you. I appreciate that. People don't realize that just because other people look different, you know, a Clarendon my born and raised in a chateau. You know, many people look upon me and I talk Spanish every time. You know, my accent, I know where it used to be, but that's what happened when you're gone 20 years. You know, they're on your people themselves. Of course, everything will change, right? But my birth certificate say at Jamaica me come from. At Jamaica me born. Me left when me 13. All right, I never forget that. 13 years old. All right. So just because me look Mexican, I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, that not bother me. I just saw life go. But for all the people where have all this garbage for say, don't worry, man. Me don't worry about it now. No worry about it now. You know, I'm nobody. But thank you for everybody where I follow and I like. Appreciate the whole honor.